The topic of my presentation is low density parity check codes, LDPC codes, and in this presentation we'll be talking about introduction, low density parity check codes, Tanner graph, LDPC code in standards, encoding of LDPC code, decoding of LDPC codes, decoding algorithm, and very briefly we'll be discussing about the other types of LDPC codes, which is quasi-cyclic LDPC codes, irregular repeat accumulate, IRA codes, spatially coupled LDPC codes and their advantages. In wireless mobile communication, there is a need for extensive data bandwidth to accommodate various services. 5G networks provide significant speed, low latency, and peak throughput. Channel coding becomes an important part of wireless communication. To gratify the conditions of 5G communications, Polo codes and LDPC codes are adopted for channel coding. Turbo codes is replaced by LDPC codes, which were used for LTE data channel. 5G appraises the systems in terms of computation complexity, block error rate (BER), flexibility, and bit error rate (BER). LDPC codes perform better for all block lengths, code rate, and low complexity. In information theory, a low-density parity check (LDPC) code is a linear error-correcting code, a method of transmitting a message over a noisy transmission channel. Low-density parity check codes are linear block codes with a sparse check matrix, and sparse check matrix is also called an LDPC matrix. A sparse matrix is the one in which the number of ones is less than the number of zeros in comparison to the total number of elements present in the matrix. Now, one of the important concepts is the Tanner graph. LDPC codes were actually discovered by Gallagher in 1963, but later Michael Tanner came up with a graphical representation of the parity check matrix. So the Tanner graph was named after Michael Tanner, and it is a bipartite graph which is used to state constraints or equations which specify error correcting codes. Tanner graph is the graphical representation of parity check matrix, and the sequence consists of nodes that are assigned and gets created and finished at the like nodes. So here is the example of 3x7 parity check matrix for all 7-bit code word length, and this is the parity check matrix, and the Tanner graph for this matrix is this one. So in here, every node on the left side represents a column, and for every column we put a circle, and which is known as bit nodes, and for every row we put a square, and they are known as the check nodes. So here for all the columns the connection is shown here. So if we consider the row 1, then the connection will be with the column number 1. Then we'll go to the column number 5 and then 7. So here column 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6, and then 7. And for the row number 1, it will start, the first one will be with the second circle. So it is with the second circle, then it will be with the fourth one, and then it will be with the last one. So for the third row also, it is done in the similar fashion. Now the degree of bit nodes tell the weight of the column, and the degree of check nodes tell the weight of the row. LDPC code in standards. So in standards, a prototype construction is used. A prototype construction is basically a base graph which is used for different rates, and this base graph is expanded, it is blown up, and it is expanded by right shift permutation in the matrix, and it is optimized for the performance versus complexity. So there's always a trade-off between these two parameters. And LDPC codes were also used for other standards as well, but in 5G these coding schema become very significant, which is known as the new radio. And here we use two base graphs, and there are several expansions, and shortening and puncturing is also used for the multiple rates. So they employ the base graph corresponding to the input length and the code rate. They operate one of them for short length and low code rate, and it needs another for a great length and high code rate. So in 5G, two base matrices are used. One is 48 cross 68, another one is 42 cross 52. They use IEEE standards 802.16e and 802.11n. Encoding in LDPC code, here their double diagonal structure of parity check matrices are used, and the encoding will be done with low complexity. The encoding is done systematically, and at the output of the encoder, a certain amount of systematic bit is punctured. These punctured bits never enter the circular buffer. So here is a parity check matrix. Here H equals to C transpose of I. So this is the C transpose, and here we have our identity matrix. The generator matrix is derived from H. The vector of the channel code word B is calculated from the vector of the data bits A, and the generator matrix is G. So here we have calculated the generator matrix, and now to calculate the code word B, we do the convolution of generator matrix with the vector of the data bits A. Now here is the example of a protograph expansion which is used in the standards with 5G. So this here is the an example of a base matrix, and we have taken the expansion factor 5. So for the expansion factor 5, the elements would be -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So and each entry in this matrix is replaced by a 5 cross 5 matrix. So here -1 is represented by a 5 cross 5 matrix, and all elements will be 0. And 0 is represented by a 5 cross 5 matrix, which is an identity matrix, and 1 is represented by a 5 cross 5 matrix, which is right shifted by 1, and the shift is circular. So likewise all the elements will be like circularly shifted depending on the entries. And if it is a 3 cross 6 matrix, then after expansion factor of 5 it gets converted into a 15 cross 30 matrix. And talking about 5G, the expansion factor could be as big as 384. Now, decoding in LDPC codes. So there are various algorithms which are applied to decode LDPC codes, and the most used algorithms are the message passing algorithm, belief propagation algorithm, and sum product algorithm. So these types of algorithms work on hard decision, but for better results, we use the soft decision algorithms. Soft decision algorithm is stationed on the belief propagation method, and it indicates a better decoding process. This type of decoding process takes place from the true value from the channel. In this, BPSK is considered over AWGN channel. And first method is decoding of 1 bit. Operations takes place by using the received value corresponding to bit 1. Then we calculate the corresponding LLR, log likelihood ratio value. And then the second one is min-sum approximation, and it is used to save computation of nonlinear function and is utilized in a slightly modified format. In practice, no loss takes place in approximation. The third one is iteration in the Tanner graph. In the first iteration of the Tanner graph, the first estimate one is calculated, and the estimation is calculated at check nodes. After the next iteration, estimation is calculated at the bit nodes. Now, coming to the decoding algorithms, the first one is sum product algorithm, and it is a soft decision algorithm which is based on belief propagation. It is more efficient for decoding LDPC codes. Log likelihood ratio LLR is an input to the variable nodes, and it is assigned to the variable nodes, and it is revised by variable nodes procedure, which is expressed by the following equation. Now, the check node process is indicated by this equation over here. The next algorithm which is used is the min-sum algorithm, and in the beginning of the process, LLR amounts are applied to the variable nodes and reach that to the check nodes. In the check nodes transforming, the minimal of the factual amount is formed out with the check nodes restored process, and amounts are reached to the variable nodes. A variable node bulk is all the messages collected at the edges of the iteration, at the edge of the operation. The problem is verified. This procedure extends as far as the bits are revised or leads in the ending norms. Quasi-cyclic LDPC codes. LDPC codes are another type of LDPC codes, and it has low encoding and decoding complexity. Hardware implementation is easy, and it gives a good iterative performance. A lift-in degree is used for operation. This code gives good performance over AWGN channel, and it converges fast. QC LDPC code with a 6 girth was also proposed for the 5G standards. Now, irregular repeat accumulate IRA codes. IRA codes are LDPC codes which consist of a parity structure in a zigzag manner. No generator matrix is required for operation at this code, as this code uses shift registers. It uses a linear timing encoding algorithm. It uses a rate adaptation mechanism. These codes are inspired by QC LDPC codes, which have IEEE standards such as 802.11n and 802.16em. The third one is especially coupled LDPC codes. These codes have space achieving decoding behavior via a threshold saturation. This codes does not expect any revision when the channel aspects have to be altered. It involves moderate error floor for a regular coding design, which suffices for simpler construction. It is SC-LDPC declared candidate for NOMA, that is non-orthogonal multiple access, and the practical decoding implementation is critical. Now the advantage of LDPC code is it carries a simple structure and it is sequential in nature, and this code gives improved bandwidth, lower latency, greater system efficiency, and lessened power consumption. This code has a robust forward error correcting coding scheme that can obtain excellent fault action under an extremely small signal to noise ratio. This code is flexible for all block size. It has better spectral efficiency and supports high throughput for 5G NR. It has many applications related to the communication field. These are my references. Thank you.